Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Keshavam Bādarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krito Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagini Yoma Vadyapta Dehaya Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryankaravavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu. Turn down the volume, too much volume, yeah. There's a glare here, so. Is there a way of closing that? No? There's no way, huh? Janaka, the king of Vaideha, the kingdom of Videha, Vaideha, Janaka. This Janaka, Ramayana also is Vaideha Raja, is Janaka, Vaideha. Sita's father. That is why Sita was called Vaidehi. So, whether it is the same Vaideha, Janaka, or any other, but the conversation is between the Vedic conversation, Upaniṣad conversation, between Yājñavalkya and Vaideha, Janaka. Yājñavalkya had given Janaka the freedom to ask him any question. Janaka asks a question. I'm not going into the details of the text here, even though the text is here, because I don't have that many classes here. So. So this Janaka asks a question. kiṃjyotirayaṃ puruṣah? Ayam puruṣah asya puruṣasya kiṃjyotiḥ? That is the question. kiṃjyotirayaṃ puruṣah? Ayam puruṣah pravartate स्वकार्येषु केन ज्योतिषा? किम ज्योतिः अयम पुरुषः? With what light does this person, Purusha means not man here. Don't go by the translation, it's not my translation. The Purusha means man, I saw that. Yeah. Person. This usage was there in Sanskrit long ago. First person, second person, third person. Prathama Purushaha. Third person is called Prathama Purushaha. In Sanskrit it is first person. Prathama Purushaha. Third person. And the first person is called Uttama Purushaha. There is no male here or female. The first person is Uttama Purushaha. And the one who is in between the topic with the third person, the topic about which you are talking is referred by the third person. And between the topic and you, the first person who has got the urge to talk, somebody is a victim in between. He is called Madhyama Purusha. He is the middle. The victim is the Madhyama Purusha. So Purushaha, Uttama Purushaha, Madhyama Purushaha, Prathama Purushaha. We have been using this Purusha as a person. Recently discovered a word like chairperson. There was no chairperson before. Until all the corporations are all headed by women. Therefore you can't say chairman. The chairman, you can't say chairman. There is no chairman, there is chairperson. Recently, thanks to the movement, the feminine movement, because of that movement, now you have got a chairperson. Even they have removed actress now. Only actors are. They removed this actress feminine gender, it's gone. Only actor. I don't know why that has to go, but it's gone. But then we have been using this Purusha as a person who can, that word can stand for male or female. The person we are talking about here, kiṃjyotirayaṃ puruṣah? Janaka's question. Asya puruṣasya kiṃjyotih? Then the answer is, Yājñavalkya's answer is, Bhanu, Aditya. During the day, the sun. We only say sun. Because of the light of sun, the person is able to, male or female, this person, puruṣa, is able to sit, get up, go, and come back to the same place. All this he can do, all the vivahara, all these transactions, one can do, this person can do. All thanks to the light of the sun. Therefore, Aditya is the Jyotihi. Then, Astamite Aditye. Janaka asked this question, Astamite Aditye, when the sun is already set, kiṃjyotirayaṃ? And Yājñavalkya said, well, it is Chandrama. It is the moon. Because of the moon, he does the same thing. He can move from place to place and he can come back to the same place, identify the same place. He can come back to his house. He can leave the house. He can come to the house back. It is all moonlight. When the moonlight is not there, kiṃjyotirayaṃ? What would be the light then? Moonlight is not there, sunlight is not there, both are not there, then kiṃjyotirayaṃ? Agnihi. Agnihi is the Jyotish. Agni is the light, the fire is the light. You can take only this light. It all comes under fire. Agni, the sources of light, like fire. Fire means lamp, light, torch, any source of light other than the sun and moon. Thus, there is an attempt here to lead a person to discover the truth which he wants to, the truth, as I said, the one truth because of which alone there is everything, or it is the truth of everything, truth of the Jagat, truth of Ishvara, truth of the Jiva, the individual. That in helping a person discover the truth, a method is employed. This is the beauty of the teaching. It's a method employed. The method is a very brilliant method. The light has always been a word that is used as a metaphor. In all forms of literature, in all cultures, the leading light, the beacon light, like this we have a lot of expressions in all languages perhaps. The light is used. In the Upaniṣad teaching, the imagery is used to the hilt. All the way, this is exploited really. The imagery of light, based upon this reality, the reality of sight, eyesight. This, even though there are senses, not only eye alone is sense, but there is ear, there is sense of smell, taste. But the eyes are given a predominant place among the senses. If you have a Big Bang theory, it is thanks to your eyes. Do you know that? This pair of eyes, the eyes are responsible for the big theory, Big Bang theory, talking about 12 billion years ago, what was there, what happened 12 plus 2 more billion, 14 billion years ago. This universe was there, but without being there. Exactly as we say, idam agre asit, idam jagat agre asit. This entire jagat was there before. And the Big Bang tells the same thing. This whole universe was there before. What? As unmanifest, undifferentiated, one hot soup. We say the same thing. And therefore we are not right. Because they can be wrong also. I don't have a therefore here. We happen to say the same thing before. We don't need that kind of corroboration for us. We stand by ourselves. But they are coming somewhere near us. We don't have this concept of God creating the world 6,000 years ago. God created the world 6,000 years ago according to the born again people. "6,000 years ago, world was created by God." This they believe in this country, I tell you, educated people. They believe. When I ask this question, what about the dinosaur skeletons, millions of years old? And the fellow said, "Do you accept God Almighty?" Yes. Don't you think God could put some skeletons when He created the world 6,000 years ago? What can you talk to them? Do you talk to them? If you talk to them, you require some treatment. In this country, people argue. educated people. There is no creation as such. There is an undifferentiated condition. And there is a differentiated condition, Big Bang. This Big Bang, how they are able to arrive at, I'm just looking at the whole thing from the standpoint of the scientist who has created such a huge telescope and scanning the sky. And he is able to measure the distance between the source of light reaching his eyepiece. The distance between the source of light and his sight of it. That means the light has traveled that far. How far it has traveled? 12 billion light years. Pūrvaṃ. 12 billion light years. That means he is seeing the light that started 12 billion years away. The light started 12 billion years away. And the light travels 800 miles per second. Per second. Then per second, per minute, 60 times. Then per hour, per day, and per month and per year, and billion. Billion means you lose track of the number of zeros. And 12 of them, 12 billion light years away, means 12 billion years ago, the light started traveling. And it is sighted today. Now, when I am seeing, now. This was told a few years ago by somebody. Still we are saying the same thing because it will take another billion years to change, okay? So till then this will go on. So he is able to see what was there before. 12 billion years ago, what was there? What was there was the one who is observing this fellow was not there. The earth was not there. The solar system was not there. This galaxy was not there. So that means you are seeing your own absence. It's a wonderful... क्या बात है? All the glory of the eyes, I'm telling you, these are all eyes. Don't take it for granted. These eyes are not ordinary. All eyes, just eyes. The Shastra has used this very well. Because the eyes themselves cannot see. Eyes themselves cannot see. A puruṣa is a cognitive person. The difference between the person and everything else is object of your cognition. And you are cognitive. That is the puruṣa. You are basically a cognitive person. You open your eyes, you are cognitive. So this cognitive person is able to perceive, is able to have sight. But that sight, eyes cannot function, the reality being what it is, cannot bring any form to light unless there is light. This is the fact. They make use of this fact for conveying something that they want to convey. Beauty, look at the beauty of it. One is the eyes. There is anatomy, there is physiology, there is everything behind the eyes. But still they cannot see. Then this seeing person, I am puruṣa, that I am puruṣa has got that meaning. The seeing person, the seer puruṣa. Why this person is, how this person is able to see? Because of what light? He asked the question, because without light, this person cannot be a seer, cannot be a conscious seer. Then he gives the physical light. So the physical light becomes so important for the eyes to see. And therefore, during the day, the light of the sun and if that light is not there, still the person can see if there is any other source of light. Moon, stars, and other sources of light. That means eyes themselves don't see. They see only objects reflecting light. Themselves are sources of light or they reflect light. Very clear. So they have to reflect light. Now we can just conclude, without light, sight is not possible. This is the fact. Without light, this puruṣa, this great seer, cannot have sight. He is purely dependent upon light. Correct? So you are dependent upon light for seeing. Therefore, if this physical light is necessary for you to do things, get up and go and reach the places, and if all these three sources of light, sun, moon, and the Agni in the example here, if all of them are absent, still the puruṣa is able to do things. With what light? He asks the question, with what light? Then the physical light is given up. Then some other light is now taken. Here, in the conversation, dialogue, there is a way of movement. Then I would like to take off from that for the time being, then we will come back. So kiṃjyoti. Now there is a shloka. One shloka is called ekashloki. You are able to see the sun, and you are able to see in the light of sun everything else. But suppose all these sources of light are there, but your eyes are closed. What will you see? What will you see? You don't see anything. And therefore, we have to use two words here. In Sanskrit, we can use these two words. Exactly the translation will be the same. Bhati, anubhati. Bhati shines. Sun shines. Then moon, anubhati. Shines after. Anu means after. Paśyat. Anubhati. Anusritya bhati. Shines after. One shines, the other shines after. Father shines, son shines after. Or the sun shines, father shines after. You understand now? Anubhati. The sun and moon, both of them, don't shine. If the eyes don't shine, this is the example, using an example, the imagery. The sun, moon, all stars and sources of light, all of them can shine only when these eyes shine. Now, therefore, to shine, there should be light. For the eyes to shine, there should be light. What kind of light? The sun shines after the light in the eyes. The moon and other sources of light shine after the light in my eyes. We have taken leave of the physical light. Then what is the light? Hey, we need not say, what is the light? The light because of which you see me. That's it. That is the light. What is that light? Because of which you see me. Why do you call it a light? Already you call it something else. Because we see, in light we see. We take that word and leave behind the physicality about it. But the content of it, because of which there is sight. There is a light because of which there is sight. It is a physical light plus this light. Then physical light is not there, but this light continues. Tasya nimilanadi samaye kiṃjyotiriyaṃ. Chakshoho nimilanadi samaye. When the eyes are closed, kiṃjyotiriyaṃ, what is the light? You will say, manaha, the mind. Eyes are not there, still you can eat. And put on weight too. And therefore, what is the light because of which you see that my eyes don't see? You see there is no sight. What is the light? Somebody said manaha. When the mind is changing, the mind's nature is to change. Even to tell mind is changing takes some constancy. The mind means it's an amazing thing it is. It's just a thought form. My hand is moving. It's your mind. It's a movie. Your mind is a movie. Digital camera. Like, there is no more movie. There is no more film or anything. The mind is much more. Look at this. So there are same mind. It's not one thought. It's like a movie. At a given time t, one thought, time t, one another thought. Between t and t1 there is so many T1, T2. Amazing. This is called kshanika vrittihi. Vrittihi kshanika. A moment doesn't have a length of time. Thoughts are momentary. And they come, they go. And there seems to be a light that lights up even thoughts. kiṃjyotiriyaṃ. That is the light. Thoughts differ. Objects of thought differ. That which never differs, that which is always Jyoti. Jyoti, the word, we have already moved away from it, from the physical aspect of it. It is a light because of which everything comes to light. Through your mind it comes to light. Through your eyes to the mind to you. All these come to light. You come to light, you as a knower come to light. Your knowing thoughts come to light. The objects of thought come to light. The knower, known, knowledge, all the three of them simultaneously come to light. Because of which light? That light is the Jyotir Jyotiḥ, Swayam Jyotiḥ. It is the light of all lights. Itself doesn't require to be lighted by anything else. It is self-revealing. This is the Jyoti, not only that is the Atma, that is myself, and that is yourself also. And that is the light of everything. So, in this form, they make use of the example of light to show. Example of sight really, sight and light. And use the word light and go with the sight and then make what is self-evident is no more an object of confusion. It is already self-evident. But it was a subject matter of confusion. It was taken for this and that. What was an object of light was taken to be the light itself. And the object changes, everything changes, all these issues are born out of this confusion of this light. And therefore we use the word, the light of Chaitanyam, consciousness, Jyotihi. Here Jyotihi is consciousness. So in this section, called Jyotir Brahmana, this is under discussion. This Jyoti under discussion, very beautiful discussion. The final mantras are very famous mantras. We are going to discuss that. But now what I say, Yājñavalkya is answering the question at a given time, only for the given question the answer is giving. It's very interesting. You would have told the beginning itself, but Janaka keeps on asking, and whether Janaka is leading Yājñavalkya or Yājñavalkya is leading Janaka, we don't know. But questions are there. And he asked the question. Then when the light is off, everything is gone, then how this puruṣa, this asya puruṣasya kiṃjyotirayaṃ, kiṃjyotirayaṃ puruṣah, asya puruṣasya kiṃjyotirayaṃ, vyavaharaya kiṃjyotirayaṃ. For the vyavahara, for this person to move around, kiṃjyotirayaṃ, he says, Yājñavalkya tells, he says, walk. Walk. Walk means, we can say, word, sound, speech. You hear the sound, you make use of the sound. In archery, if the object is not seen, sound is good enough to send an arrow. That's how Dasharatha was in trouble. That Shravana Kumara story, you know. Yeah. That boy was taking water and he thought that some animal is drinking water and therefore there was some sound and he sent an arrow and then the child, the son died. The son was, the young fellow was bringing water to his parents, old parents, he was carrying them. Before he died, he told Dasharatha, please take this water, give it to my old parents. Afterwards, stories. Sound is enough. You find out in this blindfold, and then you seek, hide and seek. You hear some sound, you find out. Just the yājñavalkya gives a source of sound is good enough to make you know. Your word is good enough. You can trace the source of sound if the sound is heard. Iti vak, it tells. Even when vak is not there, when no sound capture, no sound, nothing, kiṃjyotirayaṃ. Then he tells, Atma Jyoti. Atma is the Jyotish. Still, the person is there. And he is conscious of the darkness, the silence, the absence of everything. If there is no sound, if there is no sight, so the senses are not working, ears are not working, eyes are not working, no object, nothing is there, but still this Vijnanamaya Atma, this Atma is there, this conscious being is himself a source of light. Doesn't require any light to bring it to light. The whole world is evident to you. This is the teaching. The whole world becomes evident to you because you have senses. Just imagine, one has no eyes, no ears, and no other sense of perception like sense of smell, taste, touch. All senses are not there, one doesn't have any of them. And one doesn't also have one's mind thinking. Then what will be there? What will be there? Eh? There will be sound. What sound? Sound sleep. Okay? Sound sleep will be there. Sound will be there for others, okay? So sound sleep will be there. There will be sound sleep. The Upaniṣad is going to talk about it. So the world comes to light only because you have senses. Senses are given to you. Therefore, the objects in the world become evident to you through the senses. Forms and color through the eyes. And sounds, simple sounds and words and symphonies through your ears. And other objects of perception like smell, taste and touch all become evident to you, the knower, the atma, that is you, the subject, all become evident to you through the gates of means of perception. True. So to say something is, that something has to become evident to you. The existence of that something has to become evident to you. Therefore, Swami is because Swami becomes evident to you through your eyes. There is no other way. So this entire Jagat becomes evident to you through your senses. For you to say Jagat is, the world is, it has to become evident to you. And when I say things have to become evident to you, those things include also your body. Your parents and your family members, plus your own body, is evident to you. Your body is evident to you. If body is not evident to you, at least the weight of it is very evident to you. The height is evident to you, the color is evident to you, and you suffer. The body doesn't suffer. The weight is evident to you, and to whom it is evident, that fellow suffers. I have put on more weight. I am overweight. That weighs you also further. So this is evident to you. The body is evident to you, its weight is evident to you, height is evident to you, color is evident to you, looks are evident to you, age is evident to you, everything is evident to you. That is true. Then what? Body is, yes, is evident to me, is. Hunger is, yes, it is evident to me. Thirst is, yes, evident to me. Food is already ready. Thank you. Now it has become evident to me. Evident to me. Now that you have said, evident to me. Directly, indirectly, things become evident to you. Through inference also things become evident to you. One step inference, many step inference, things become evident to you. Therefore, all objects that you deal with are objects that become evident to you through means of knowing. Very interesting. Therefore, you cannot say a thing is or is not without that presence and absence of anything becoming evident to you. Correct? This is my right hand. What is there in my left hand? Nothing. So, do I have any object in my right hand? Nothing. No object in my right hand. Is there a flower in my hand? No. So, hand is evident to you, and the absence of flower is what? Is evident to you. Absence of flower is evident to you, presence of flower is evident to you. This is what we say the world. Is, anything you say is evident to you. Either rightly or wrongly. That's another thing. That we have to add that, So, that is where we try to make sure, we try to be sure that what we have seen, what we have concluded is true. That there is no erroneous conclusion, there is no erroneous perception. We try to hone the means of knowing. In our analytical thinking, the steps are all proper. Therefore, the conclusion is right. We can say, therefore, this is so. So, this is how we use the means of knowledge to say a given thing is. Therefore, the world is because it is evident to me. My body is evident to me. My hunger is evident to me. My sense of my eyesight is evident to me. Sight is poor is evident to me. Hearing is evident to me. Hearing is short is evident to me. My mind is restless is evident to me. I have memory evident to me. The memory of this particular thing, evident to me. But I'm not able to recall right now, that is also evident to me. Apohanam is evident to me. Smriti is evident to me. I have this knowledge evident to me. I have this ignorance also evident to me. Abba. That's all. Now the whole Jagat is finished now. We have finished. We have finished everything. Everything is as good. What is evident to you? That's it. That's all the Jagat. That's over. It's evident to me. Me and the Jagat. Don't know. What is evident to me is Jagat, and me is me. So this me, this Atma, does this Atma exist or not? Does it exist or not? This fellow said, "Puch ke batao na." पूछ के बताओ means I will consult and let you know. So do you exist now? I will consult and let you know. Why? Because you know I am married. I have to. That I am existent is unlike everything else. Unlike everything else means this is that thing. This is the only reason. The reason is I don't need an evidence for my existence. Correct? I don't need an evidence for my existence. I don't need any corroboration. I don't need any approval, any means of knowledge for me to prove myself to exist. I don't need anything. I exist and therefore things become evident to me. मालूम है ये तो बड़ा समाचार है. That means you don't need to prove yourself to anybody, understand? Lies in this particular reality is your freedom from all the struggles to prove yourself to be somebody, to prove yourself to be a happy person, this person, that person. All these are wasted struggles, useless struggles, meaningless struggles, because there's no meaning. This is the outcome of Yājñavalkya Janaka conversation. Understand? We will see further. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.